So welcome everybody to this latest video on 162 Maths, and in this video we'll be going over a quick topic test with a collection of exam style questions on quadratics. Now a copy of the questions for you to have an attempt at before watching through this video is available for you to download by clicking on the link in the description, which I strongly recommend you do to see how much understanding you have on this topic. Now it's worth noting before we get started working through this test paper that these questions are non-calculator. So let's get started on question 1. So question 1 says we just need to expand out the brackets. So for this, we just need to either use our loops or a grid, in which we should have 3x squared minus 5x. Does any of that simplify? No, it doesn't. So then our final answer is 3x squared minus 5x. Then for question 1b, it says to factorize. So what we need to look at here is the common factors in between the numbers and obviously the highest power of the letters. Or the lowest power, I should say, of letters. So looking at this, there's nothing common about the 6 and the 5. However, both terms have got an x, so x is going to be our common factor. So what do I have to multiply x to get 6xy? Well, that's going to be 6y. And what do I need to multiply x to get minus 5x squared? Well, that's going to be minus 5x. So my final answer is going to be x, and in brackets, 6y minus 5x. Moving on to question 2, so we move on to indices. So when we are multiplying, what do we do to the powers? Well, we add them. So this is going to be a to the power of 40. Now it's really important that you do make sure that your 40 does look like a power, not a 40. Then with question B, we're dividing. So what do we do to the powers? So here we take away. So it's going to be 30 take away 10, which is 20. Then when we've got brackets, what do we do to the powers? Well, we multiply them. Then that's then going to be a to the power of 30 times 10, which is 300. Moving on to question 3, it says given that r equals 4p squared minus 2q squared, work out the value of r when when p equals 3 and q equals minus 4. So what we're doing here is just remembering the BIDMAS, and we're using those values instead. So what this is going to equal, it's going to be 4 times p, which is 3 squared, minus 2 times minus 4 squared. So working this out first, we've got 4 times 9, which is going to be 36. And then here we've got 2, so this is going to be 16, positive 16. So it's going to be minus 2 times 16, which is 32. So then working out 36 take away 32, which just gives us an answer of 4. Then moving on to question 4, it says rearrange y equals 5x minus 4 to make x the subject. So I need to get rid of the 4 first, so that's y plus 4 equals 5x. And then we need to get rid of the 5 by dividing everything by 5 equals x. So my final answer is going to be x equals y plus 4, 4 divided by 5. Then for the final question, it says simplify. So we need to recognize that here, although we've got bracket squared, that this is a double bracket question. So this is root 3 plus 1, root 3 plus 1. Then using our brackets, we've got root 3 times root 3, which is root 9. Then we've got plus 1 root 3 plus 1 root 3 plus 1 squared. Now root 9 is just 3. And then if we join these two things here, we get 2 root 3 plus 1. And then if we join the 3 and the 1 together, we get our final simplified answer is 4 plus 2 root 3.